But a quick one. We're going to be looking at. We'll be speaking to somebody in the UK to tell us what the situation looks like over there. But a quick one on the some of the issues that we've spoken about. If you want to, once we get that person, I'll just go back and then we'll speak to that person. There's been some very unrest in the UK, and hundreds have been actually arrested as anti-immigrant protesters wreak havoc in England. And so, Kwame, give me a minute. Let me go to the UK and try and speak to Abena Gifty. Abena Gifty is living in the UK and she works in the UK as well. We want to have a fair idea of what exactly is happening with that protest and some of the immigrants who are actually, under threat right now. Good morning, Abena. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking, and thanks for the time this morning here on the show.
That's okay.
Great. So what is the situation in the UK right now? What can you report for us?
For now, I heard of schedules that are coming out for more riots today, especially. And for the past weekend, it's been actually chaotic because the riots happened in the wake of the killing of 3 young girls at a dance studio in Southport on Monday, that's I think that's July 29th. And rumors had it that there were rumors on social media claiming that the attacker was a man called Ali, who was a Muslim asylum seeker. And because of the misinformation on social media, people got angry, and these far-right activists or protestants hit the streets of Southport on the Tuesday, and then it spread throughout the weekend. And for all you know, far-right protestants or activists have been in existence since the 20th century. And so these are people who oppose to non-white and Asian immigration. So once they heard that the person was an asylum seeker, they decided to hit the streets. We thought it was going to be a peaceful protest, but then it ended up to be chaotic. If you are Black or if you are non-British and you're seen outside, the chances that you get hurt is high because they've been attacking people of color. Some people's homes have been vandalized, people's cars have been burned. And in Belfast, I know some Ghanaian families that are fleeing for their life because they can't live in the midst of what is happening now. And I don't know how it's going to get by the end of the week, but we've seen schedules where today, Wednesday, a lot of the cities are going to have these routes come up again. And they are actually suggesting or scheduling to meet or to attack the immigration officers. So the cities where immigration centers are located is where they are going to have their riots today till the end of the week. We don't know what's going to happen. And we've heard about 400 people have been arrested. So we don't know what's going to happen next. And it's quite scary because I'm supposed to be in London this afternoon, but I can't go because I don't know what the situation is going to be like. I don't want to go to the train station and be attacked. So I don't know. And I think that's how everyone is feeling because you don't want to be outside. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know who's going to attack you. You don't know if it's safe for you. And I also heard in Yorkshire yesterday, they have mounted searches. So when you are passing by, they check to see if you're a Black person or a white person. If you're a Black person, you get and return. But if you're a white person, they allow you to pass. So that's what's happening now.
How is this affecting immigrants like yourselves in the UK at the moment?
Luckily for me, I work from home, so I don't have to go out. For people that need to travel to their workplaces, it's quite difficult. And I think some of the employers are understandable, so they try to, those who could work from home are asked to work from home, especially if you're a person of color, they ask you to work from home if you can. But the others, I don't know how they're going to get to work because you don't know what's going to happen next. You could be the next person to be attacked. So if like you're scared, you can't even go out of your house. Luckily for me, I'm in a city where we have not had any of those riots. But in Middlesbrough, in Belfast, in Hull, in Bristol, in Tamworth, in Southport, those people around those areas in the northern part of the UK, they might be very, very, very scared by now. I don't know how they are leaving. I don't know what's going to happen to them. I am not in that part of the of UK, so I'm a little bit safe. But for people in those areas, I mean, some of them cannot even go out. You can't come out of your house because if they know that house, that place houses an immigrant or a black person, it will be attacked. People's houses have been attacked. People's cars have been burned. So, I don't know.
I see. So the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, has actually said that he's going to take care of this issue. Now, he says that if you target people because of the color of their skin or their faith, then that is far right, and I'm prepared to say no. Do you believe in this? You think that he's capable of protecting the lives of people like you?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because he's not on the ground. He is saying what has been reported to him. He's not there. Even the police were attacked. So even if the police is not safe, how much more a person of color? Not safe. They have made some arrests, but this is the aftermath when they have done whatever they need to do to you. Then they get arrested. But what about me? What has happened to me? Who takes care of me?
All right, Abnagifchi, thanks for the time this morning. We would want you to stay safe out there, and so do well and take care of yourself. We're definitely going to come back to you when we need any other info with regards to that.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so that's Abnagifchi speaking all the way from UK. And so there has been unrest, anti-immigrant protest that has been going on for a while now. It's been moving from places to places in the UK. Some people, like you heard, have had to actually stay indoors, refuse to go to work because you don't know who is going to attack you next. Now, it started all the way from a case of murder that a young man, you want to call him a young man, but he's a teen, actually a 17-year-old, murdered 3 young people. And that is actually what started this whole thing. Now, they believe that the boy was a child of a special child, let me put it in that way. So maybe that could have been pardoned, but of course, the white people believe that their own has been taken away, and these are 3 white, girls that were taken away. So they decided to actually protest. Now, they believed that it was going to be a peaceful protest until it degenerated into attacks of all forms, and it's becoming impossible for young people who are immigrants living in the UK, to move out and do their businesses and go to work and school and all of that. So we entreat everyone over there. There have been special groups that have been created to give information on where next they'll be moving, so people who live in those places are able to, stay away and to avoid any attack of a sort. So we're going to be bringing some more update on that as and when we're able to.